Massive deals.
Financial ties, domestic violence, hush money payment,
conspiracy and tax charges,
illegal payments,
conflict of interest,
congratulating Putin,
lying to the FBI.
We are going to drain the swamp in Washington, D.C.
Day one of the Trump administration saw his press secretary lying about crowd size.
This was the largest audience to ever witness an inauguration, period.
Prices to join President Donald Trump's Palm Beach resort have doubled since his White House win.
14 months into the Trump administration and already 6 cabinet members under scrutiny for misusing taxpayer money.
The head of the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention steps down. She resigned due to her complex financial interest.
The Secretary of Health and Human Services is out. It comes after spending hundreds of thousands of dollars of your money on luxury jets.
Spending more than $12,000 on a single flight.
Questions about an unusual request to use a military jet for his European honeymoon.
$31,000 on a new dining room set for Secretary Carson's office.
David Shulkin using taxpayer money to fly his wife to Europe.
$139,000 spent on new doors.
More than $105,000 on first-class flights. 8 separate trips on military aircraft at a total of nearly $1 million.
Conway broke the rules, promoting the fashion line owned by President Trump's oldest daughter.
I'm going to give a free commercial here. Go buy it today, everybody. You can find it online.
President Donald Trump has removed Anthony Scaramucci as communications director.
This was a jaw-dropper. It was a profanity-laced tirade.
The most disgusting thing he said, I'm not Steve Bannon. I'm not going to
suck my own.
Michael Flynn forced to resign for not telling the truth about his contacts with the Russian ambassador.
Paul Manafort, former Trump campaign chairman, is now a criminal defendant.
Manafort and his protege Gates indicted by federal grand jury on 12 counts.
30-year-old George Papadopoulos worked with suspected Russian agents and then denied it to the FBI.
And I did not have communications with the Russians.
Jeff Sessions, in fact, met twice with the Russian ambassador to the United States.
And my staff recommended recusal.
2 of Rob Porter's ex-wives accuse him of abuse.
A lawyer for President Trump arranged a hefty payment to an adult film star.
We need to get the best and the finest, and if we don't, we'll be in trouble for a long period of time, and maybe never come out of it.
Just found out Obama had my quote-unquote wires tapped.
The president informed Comey that he's been terminated. President Trump, it says, acted based on the clear recommendations of both the Deputy Attorney General, Rod Rosenstein, as well as the Attorney General, Jeff Sessions.
I was going to fire Comey. My decision. It was not.
You had made the decision before they came in the room.
I was going to fire Comey.
President Trump shared highly classified intelligence with Russian diplomats.
A June 26 meeting between Donald Trump Jr. and a Russian lawyer.
Ivanka Trump once again faces questions about whether she is personally profiting from her White House role. The Chinese government granted her company 3 new trademarks on April 6th. Hours later, she dined with the Chinese president at her father's Mar-a-Lago resort.
Ivanka Trump using a personal email account for government work, and her husband, Jared Kushner, using a private email account for government business for months this year.
Federal prosecutors are investigating the family business of the president's son-in-law.
Jared Kushner has revealed he inadvertently omitted 77 assets from his personal financial disclosure form.
And Kushner's alleged plan to set up back-channel communications with the Russian government.
Jared Kushner is coming under scrutiny again for not revealing again that a Russian banker and Putin ally who's been linked to organized crime reached out to the Trump campaign.
Jared Kushner has had his security clearance significantly downgraded.
He failed to disclose ties to a firm linked with top Russian oligarchs.
Carl Icahn, former advisor and close friend of the president. He saved himself $6 million.
He has visited one of his golf courses 87 times as president.
New report of an alleged affair between a Playboy playmate and Donald Trump.
Forbes is reporting that Donald Trump actually shifted some of that charity money into his business.
We are going to drain the swamp.